welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love a recipe video like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious apple and pear puree. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious apple and pear puree. Now this recipe is really easy to make and it's a great one to give to babies. Yes, I have to admit, I have fed my son apple and pear puree when he was little, when he was very little. Nowadays we don't tend to give it to him like as a apple and pear puree. Normally we have it with yogurt, or I have it with porridge in the morning, but you can also have this with savoury foods like pork chops or curry as well. So I'm going to be making some today because I fancy some in my breakfast tomorrow, and while I was making it I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how we make my apple and pear puree. To start this recipe we've put a large saucepan and I'm going to put this onto a high heat on my hob like so, and then Ted is going to add in some water to the base of the pan. So he's going to add in about 50 mils of water. Yeah, go on then. So in the original recipe I think I said 100 mils, but I also said to use more apples and more pears as well. So now what we're going to do is we are going to put in the apples and pears. So in the original recipe I said 6 to 8 apples, and what I've done is I have peeled and just quartered them and taken the core out, but for this recipe I'm only using 4 because that's all I had in my fruit bowl and they really needed eating up, so I thought I would just use them in this recipe. So I'm just going to put those into the saucepan, and then we're going to add some lemon as well. My son is quite excited to add the lemon, I think. So he's going to squeeze the lemon over the apples. So I'm just using the juice of 1 whole lemon, and that's exactly the same as in the original recipe.
Look at this.
Right, go on then. So we're going to squeeze the lemon.
Oh.
Like so.
This is actually hard.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
going to put it this way.
Okay. I think the pan is coming to the boil, so I'm just going to turn that down a wee bit. That's fine, that's alright, that'll be blended up later, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that.
Do I put both? Do I squeeze both of them?
Squeeze both of them please, yeah, so you can finish that one now, Tim. Do the other one if you want.
Go away.
Right.
Not
and
you guys.
Then the next one.
Bing-chaling.
That's it. Doing a grand job there. I'm just going to mix that around as well. So basically you want to cook these apples until they're soft with the lemon juice in, and we're also going to add some cinnamon in as well. So we're going to add 2 heaped teaspoons of ground sweet cinnamon. If you can't get ground sweet cinnamon, then you can use ordinary cinnamon. Ground sweet cinnamon is just slightly sweeter. That's why we like it. And now we're going to stir these ingredients together, and I am going to leave these to simmer on the hob until the apples start to soften. So it should take around about 10 minutes or so, I'd say. As you can see, the apples have cooked now. The pear is completely disintegrated and disappeared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and I'm going to leave this to cool. So I've left the apples and pears to cool, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the apples into a blender like so, the apples and pears and cinnamon and water into a blender, and then I'm going to blend these ingredients together. Now you might need a little bit of extra water depending on how much has disappeared from your pan, so I'll let you know if I need any extra water, but I'm going to blend these ingredients now. blending for about 30 seconds and I've realised I do need a little bit of water. I'm going to try not to use too much because I like my puree quite thick, but I may need to use a bit more than I just have. So I'm going to try and blend again now. I've blended these ingredients until they are smooth. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this to a glass jar, and I'm just simply going to store it in the fridge until I want to use it. You can also freeze this as well. So you could, if you only wanted a little bit, use an ice cube tray and put bits of the apple puree into the ice cube tray and then just freeze it like that, and then you just take out a couple of cubes whenever you need them. But I'm just going to put this into a glass jar now. That's how you make my delicious apple and pear puree, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having some of this with my breakfast tomorrow, so I'm going to be putting a couple of spoonfuls onto my porridge, and it smells so good. I can't wait to eat the porridge. You can also add this to ice cream if you wanted to, or cream. Just mix it in a little bit, or you can also add it to coconut cream. It's really yummy with coconut cream, I promise you. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.